Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conostep and this is going to be part 68 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And is this the turn where I'm finally going to be able to take Leptis Magna? I sure do hope so. I mean, it's hard to believe really because this has been my goal for such a long time that it's hard to believe that now might actually be the time that I can take this settlement in this city. It would be such a nice thing to have accomplished because I feel like that would be breaking the back of the Scipii economy, its military, everything really. So the job is not done yet though. My faction leader has made his way out from our home core territories and he has had quite the journey, you know. He barely made it here. I made the risky, you could say stupid decision to send him here on a single boat, thinking that my escort navy would be enough, but no, it was a very touch and go, and he was able to barely make landfall. And he fought a battle outside of Leptis Magna, side by side with this army led by Nefertibet the Conqueror, and now he has laid siege to Leptis Magna. Now we won't be ready to go in and attack the settlement until next turn. We are building these siege towers, and this is going to be a large city defended by a large stone wall. There is the faction heir inside, 3-star general, and he's solid. -2 morale, but as long as they're on the city center, that's not going to matter, right? However, there's a chance, and I do wonder, because the support army is a little bit out of position here, and I wonder, this army is in range, so they could potentially... He could try to nip off my support army. I don't have much vision on what they have. But if he goes after this army, that's one thing, you know. We will have to see how that goes. If they go in to try to defend Leptis Magna, which I would assume that's more likely of a chance, then we're going to have a sally out battle, and that will give us an opportunity to actually, you know, kind of wear down the garrison forces of Leptis Magna. So that could work out in our favor. This army, luckily, is out of range, so they can get as close as they want to, but as long as we can win this potential battle, if this battle happens, then we can go in and take Leptis Magna before this army does show up. So that should be fine. I was curious about the opportunity to put my forces on boats and to make their journey faster, but honestly, the Roman navies and my lack of intel on this wide area here, it makes me just want to think, like, just stay on land. I don't know what's out there. And these boats are really depleted, so on one hand, I want to bring them back to Cyrene to retrain them. And I might still do that with,
ready to sail.
Like you, for instance.
Yes,
yeah, let's bring you back because you can make it back, and we can retrain those boats. And then you're pretty healthy, so let's try to put you in front so that if any attack happens, it happens against that fleet, and we can cross our fingers and hope that works out. Alright, so, yeah, we will see if we can get the attention of the Scipii army and bring them back towards us. This is a solid force, it really is. If they're going to be pressuring us up here, then, yeah, that's going to be very touch and go. So hopefully we can draw them back towards us. So let's move up here side by side. And, oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's fine as long as I can reinforce, that's A-okay. And then these armies, do I want to... I think I probably want to merge them together and try to form at least one army out of these two that is a proper fighting force, because right now they're both very depleted. Well, after doing what I can with these two armies to try to form a single decent fighting force, I don't really know if I was able to achieve that. These forces are they're more banged up than I actually thought they were. So this is what I have. There's not much of a front line. I mean, I got some Pharaoh's Guards, Nubians, Nile Spears, and yeah, some banged up Pharaoh's Guards. It's a very mishmash type of force here, and then this force basically has nothing. I even hired some Libyan mercenaries just to kind of fill it out a little bit, but yeah, basically nothing. So they're going to be following up behind and basically just trying to stay out of, you know, out of things. They'll just kind of be the support and the reinforcements and the reinforcing like manpower pool. Yeah, that's going to be the idea there. So there's going to be no... Yeah, I checked out these Roman navies, and there's no troops on board, luckily, so I don't have to worry about my backfield, which feels good. And this, I do have some onagers on the way in case I need them down the line. It's going to be a little while, but this is a decent fleet. They can actually beat up some Roman boats if they come across them, but I'm not going to be detouring to kind of fight these guys. I want these onagers on my front lines. And I did make a mistake. I remembered that a Setnafet philometer was intended to travel to Kydonia because of the insane corruption issues that we are facing here. Yeah, we're losing 1,000 denarii per turn due to corruption, which is insane. So, he has a really good law. I talked about him before. I think that he has, I counted this up before I started recording, and I think he has like +7 law, which is pretty crazy. And he should have been on those boats, and he should have been headed towards... There, you can come down here. This guy he's pretty old. Yeah, he's going to be passing away pretty soon here. In fact, oh, Memphis is not... They don't like him. Alright. Drop down taxes a little bit. And... Yeah, I guess I have to build you another boat or two. Or 3 or 4. To get you to Crete safely. Do I have any boats in the region that can kind of just come down? Do you have 2 boats right here, and they could make it in 3 turns? No, because that's, in that amount of time I could just build more boats. And I'm okay with building more boats. I should have more boats. Clearly I'm having issues on the seas with the Roman navies, so getting more boats is something that I should do anyway, so... Yeah, that's okay. Having them here for 3 more turns is unfortunate because, yep, that's... You know, it would be nice having them here in Kydonia. But, yeah, that's what I get for making those kinds of mistakes. And how are we doing up here? Yeah, you're just kind of... I think... Yeah, you're the new... Yeah, you just got promoted. Yeah, you got the man of the hour. Tutankhamun Kassaros. 27 years old, and yeah, you got promoted by killing brigands. Good job, man. I might just send you... I haven't had a character general person out here in the east for a minute, and I might send you out here just to have my like a decent mobile presence who can you know, fight down brigands and stuff, and yeah, just kind of be a police keeper out here. I might do that. Although you are 3 stars, you're kind of decent. Then again, there's you. I could send you as well. Because you're younger and you're 3-star general. And you're a little bit older, you're only a 1-star. You're not bad, there's nothing wrong with you, it's just, yeah, I don't think... If anything, I'd rather give you these ancillaries. And then send an Anmonmose philometer out east. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Is there anyone out in this army? Yeah, let's... Okay. That's okay then. Let's make sure it's... Yeah, you. And then... Let's bring along the Desert Cav.
Orders. Leaving the army. March. Moves depleted.
And then these guys can come back to here to sort of retrain themselves. And to get ready to push on, you know, continue to push on North Africa. Because I think I like the idea of having just a mobile core of just a character plus 2 light cav, and then just having the local forces like Nubians and Slingers and stuff. So what that would entail essentially is getting like these Nubian cav, maybe keeping them, I don't know. But bringing a lot of these forces, like the Nile Spears, just back out west. Or they can be put to better use, or bring them up north to help out against Hopefully the Parthians will be dealt with soon, but the Budia might push against us. So having more forces up there is not a bad idea. And I know that we are at the end of this turn, but I was looking at buildings that I wanted to build, and I saw a couple opportunities. Getting the upgraded mines in Sinop seems like a very good idea, but I do want to get a bit more public order, so let's get the Temple of Osiris here in Sinop. And bringing down that corruption would also be... Actually, do I want to do that instead? 15% public order, 20%, so that's going to be an increase of... a 10% increase versus a 5% increase. Yeah, let's just do the temple. And I can get the secret police headquarters later on. Tarsus, are you going to be okay? You're building a awesome Temple of Osiris right now, and I could... What's your garrison level at? 30%? So I could... I was training up an army here, and I guess I could continue to do that. Yeah, let's just keep doing that. The public order, I think, will be okay. If I can always send a peasant from Antioch if I felt like as an emergency. And how are we doing out here? Yeah, I think you just destroyed some brigands, I think, is what you just did. You, I think I want some more watchtowers.
Build tower. March.
Here and then here. And then, yeah, you're hanging out in Nicomedia. I remember having issues with public order in Nicomedia. I wonder if I... Man, his influence is really high. And he's good, but yeah, I kind of would like to have him in North Africa, right? But he's kind of holding us together out here. Yeah.
Orders?
He might end up spending the rest of his career in Western Anatolia just to hold things down. Then what about you? You're pretty young, so you don't have to spend your life here, but maybe that's what that's gonna happen anyway. I know I have a couple generals already headed out up north, which is good because the forces in Campus Alani did not have a general, and fighting the Parthians and those gosh darn cataphracts without a general to hold the line essentially is it's not making me very excited. I don't really want to do that, but I might have to.
Orders?
I mean, I don't have to, but like I might just be, you know, not patient enough, and I might just go because I have one more turn of retraining these soldiers, and then I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna wait for these guys to show up. Maybe I should, but I'm like I want to get rid of the Parthians so freaking bad. And I forgot to take this. Gotcha. How'd this happen? I dropped off all these spies up here, and I left this one. Like, how the heck did you not get the memo, dude? Like, you're supposed to get off the boat there. I don't need a spy back in Sinop. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Well, I'm at the end of this turn, so I think that I'm just going to adjust my tax rates and then move on to the next turn and see what happens over here in Leptis Magna. We have a boat getting attacked. Where is this happening? See, it always takes me to where it's like, not. Where the hell? Where is this? This shouldn't be this. Oh, I can just do this. Okay, there we are. Yeah, okay, that's, yeah, the boat that had my spy on it. Well, hopefully you can get away. So there's a port right there, dude. There's a port right there. All right, so this is, okay, so this is where I wanted to be attacked, I suppose. This army has been drawn back, and Captain Kia is the mercenary force. Oh, it doesn't show me that. And then Ramos Yorgetes is my faction heir, and his army is quite solid. He's the one that I get to lead. And then it's a good army. I am facing off against our good army here. They do have some legionary cav. I think that's is that their only good cav unit? It is. Their general's going to be a unit of Roman cavalry, and then they have 2 other units of Roman cav. in support. So they do have a cav force. Like, it's more than, you know, we've seen from other Roman forces. And the repeating ballista, I'm excited to kind of see how that performs, because I've been wanting to use it myself in my own Roman campaigns. And then as far as our infantry is confirmed, heavy as per usual, but how heavy is it? Well, there's going to be 2 urbans and 1 praetorian. Those are going to be the real heavy boys. And then 2, 3, 4 legionaries, and then an early legionary auxilia. So yeah, it's solid. It's solid. It just doesn't have a general. That's the only real weakness of this force. But I would imagine that I can 2v1 this force. So let's make sure that the AI is controlling my reinforcements, and then let's go fight it.
Now is the time for battle. Pull on your armor, grasp your shield, and take up the blade. For our enemies, the sun has risen for the last time. We go now to our bloody business!
I'm going to be trying something a little bit different here and going for a heavier flank overload with my chariots and my cavalry. Now, this isn't the ideal army comp in this situation because I have the camel archers instead of some actual melee cav. So hopefully my basic chariots with desert axes. And I'm going to be riding my general to support my push, just because, you know, his combat bonuses can potentially, you know, help break the enemy position. Then again, we are defending, so we don't have to be on the attack here. And then I'm thinking about just letting my infantry kind of try to deny the flank, essentially, and then letting my mobility flank win the battle. But then again, I do have my reinforcements coming on in.
Have arrived on the battlefield.
So
send them to the point of crisis.
We can kind of react to what they're gonna do as well. That's another idea. So yeah, do they want to just kind of face off like that? That's fine. And then I'm fine with moving up and just skirmishing with, oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. What do we have here? So this is going to be the legionary cav and the Roman cav on this side, and then some Roman cav on that side as well. And I'm feeling like going wide with my skirmish assets like this, and then bringing you guys here. See, yeah, they're pushing. They're thinking about going for it. So yeah, let's push with my guys like here and bring them out. And legionary cav, yeah, they're really letting themselves get isolated here. So let's try to bring them down with my chariots here and here, make sure that they're running. And then general go on in. Yeah, general go on in as well. I'm fine with that. And then go here as well with the desert axes. And yep, everyone can run. Everyone can run. And that's it. That's all I wanted. Yeah, just break the legionary cav, and then I'm pretty happy with that. So now desert axes just get back here, and then chariots, please get back, please and thank you. And yeah, general's right there. My general, get you, yeah, make sure you're safe. Make sure you're safe. Yep, that's fine. Alright, and what's this? So, Roman cav, just send my chariot archers to go run down that light cav, that's fine as well. Alright, let's form up my mobility element again and try to get you guys back together. Alright, so camels are right here, and what do they want to do? Praetorians are coming on in here. Let's bring my slingers around here so that they can't get involved in one way, shape, or form. And Praetorians going for the flank. Interesting. So, I kind of want to bring chariots to go in here and here. Send you guys after their strongest melee components. There. Back up with the axes. Alright, and how are camels doing? Camels are hanging out, and then my Where are my... Okay, there's my chariot archers. Can we bring them on in here to support against those urbans? And how are we doing here? Yeah, go attack into those urbans. And then where are my chariots? Are we doing okay or no? General's hanging out. And then let's get my spears coming over here to help out. Here and then here. Yeah, now it looks like we're breaking this position. Except for those urbans. Those urbans are still pretty chill. And camels, let's shoot into the flanks of those legionaries right there. And let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah, those repeating ballistas. All right, let's take care of them. We got some chariots back there that can deal with them. And then yeah, camels just don't get caught by the legionaries. You know, you should be able to manage that. Legionaries chewing through. Let's see. Generals attacking the legionary cohort. So hopefully we can break them there. And spears come over here, and then come over here. Just keep zoning stuff out. And then, yeah, slingers can zone stuff out as well.
Like a frightened child. Now attack
And camels, there we go. Alright, so they're breaking there. That feels good. And let's run here. That's not my general, no. Let's bring one of these guys to run down some forces. And camels can help run stuff down. How are we on the percentage? So 80%. So we should be able to finish running down this army. A couple Roman units still have not broken yet. So let's see if we can shoot these auxilia and get them to break. And then just continue running down whatever forces. Yeah, they're probably out of the fight, but we'll keep running them down just in case. And then here as well, just run them down to the edge of the map. And we will continue to shoot at these forces that have not quite yet broken. Yeah, shoot at those auxilia, please and thank you. Camels do the same thing. There they go. Now they're broken. So now we can run on in and chase them down. And then what do we have here? Urban cohorts in the Tetsuya formation. So do we have to actually go in and fight those things? I don't want to. I don't want to. Seems like a bad time. Alright, the mercenary Bedouin warriors of all people were able to break the urbans. Good job, guys. And it looks like the units off on the edge there, I think the early legionaries, or legionaries, whatever they are, I think they're probably going to get away. I'll chase, I'll see if I can get them in time, but yeah, they're probably going to get away. And how are we looking on the percentage? And 93% of them have been killed, so that should be an army wipe. Okay, not bad. So we did lose 663 men, but that's between the two armies. And then, yeah, we got that wipe on a pretty decent army.
Glorious victory!
And now we can continue our march on Leptis Magna. It looks like the Scipii are bringing in reinforcements. And what's this? Parthian? Wait. Okay, I was going to say the Parthian's going to ask for a ceasefire. Let's see. 41 years old, betrothed to Berenike. I feel like 41's too old. Yeah, negative, sir. And yeah, interesting. They didn't attack. I wonder, can they not reach me? Like through this little, I don't know, can they not get to me? I would have assumed they would have been able to. Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Mighty General!
I would rather... Yeah, they got like enough forces trickling on in, you know? Let's go through this first. So yes, that army that we just fought did rout. And then 40,000 in the treasury. Hey, that feels pretty good. Faction announcements, a lot of this. Yeah, new family members. 3 new family members. Huzzah. Marriage celebrations. Ramos Philometer. That's going to be you. Okay, the one in the army that I just took all the units from. Got it. So you just got married, and then Ramos Urgete, my factionaire, just got confident commander, so he's +1 command. And Nefert the Conqueror, +1 influence for poet. And that's going to be you, yeah, the guy that we were just examining up here. Wonderful. All right, so Temple of Osiris in Mazaka has been finished, and then, yeah, mostly boats. Mostly boats were built up. Ceasefire between the Britons and the Scipii. I don't like that, man. I really don't like that the Britons and the, like, I want them to be just really just full on, you know, attacking the Romans. Looks like we got some more brigands down here, so we can deal with them. And so no one attacked our boats here, which I'm pretty happy about. Let's make sure I just drop a save. And I'm tempted to use this army to attack this. So we know that it's 2 Numidian mercenaries, 2 Libyan mercenaries, Balearic Slinger, Mystery Unit, and then the General. So it's mostly just mercenaries. Commanded by a 2-star general. Even though this army that I have right here is rather weak, I think that they are still able to fight this. Now, what I don't really know is what the rules are in the case of, like, I have Leptis Magna besieged by this army. So do these armies, do they get involved, or is it just going to be a straight 1v1 between these 2 armies? And since I don't know the answer to that, what I would rather do is bring you close so that you can reinforce, and then assault the siege. Therefore, if anything happens, and it's going to be like a 2v2, at least I'm commanding Nocti Epiphanes' army, and not this army. You know? That would be my preference. Yeah. And then what are you? General and 2 mystery units. Can we get some info on this?
My ears are yours.
Come up here, so urbans and heavy onagers. And do we know anything about you? Alright, let's just go up here.
None shall see me.
And then 3 Praetorians and another general, and then early legionary ballistas. Alright, so trickling on in. We got a little bit something here as well. Praetorians, yep, urbans, Praetorian. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I just want to, like, take a settlement, for goodness sakes. I just need to stop this flow of just meaty, heavily armored Romans coming on in. So, yeah, you took some hits. I think it was, what did you lose? Did you lose a camel? Okay, interesting. Alright, well, we're gonna get close to Leptis Magna. And yeah, this army took some knocks for sure. Yeah, they took some knocks. We can get them a bit closer there. They did their job, though. You know, they ran distraction and let me do my job with Remos's army. And I think that this is going to be it. Like, let's go in for the attack. And I don't know if it's going to be a 2v2. I don't know if the siege sort of blocks out the other 2 armies, or if it doesn't. I'm not really sure how that works. So I can find out. Let's press the attack here. So yes, we do have our 4 siege towers, and let's assault. And yeah, so it is going to be a 2v2. Interesting. So yes, AI will be controlling that. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I want to let the... It's complicated. It is. It's complicated. It's especially in an instance where there's going to be... You know, one of the armies is going to be outside, and I wonder if the AI-controlled army, like my AI-controlled army, could actually follow, like, because I think that, it's my understanding that the other Roman force, led by Secundus Cocianus, is going to be trying to get inside of the settlement, so that he can bolster, you know, the defense basically in the city square, basically. And it's my understanding that you can kind of like race in behind him and get in that way. I think is one of the ways that you can get inside. But I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say. Because I have the 4 siege towers, and to make sure that he... Gosh, it's really... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what can happen 2v2 like this. And yeah, I'm just gonna fight it and see what happens here.
Today is a good day to die, but better still to live and tell our grandchildren of brave deeds and braver men. Soldiers, prepare to defend yourselves!
Okay, so I'm reminded of a couple of things here. So here I am, this is my force, and then my reinforcements are going to be on the opposite side of this settlement. And that's despite the fact that, based on the strategy map, they would have been like here, I thought, on this side. But no, they're on the complete opposite side, and I think that's just how it is for these fights. And so then the question is their reinforcements going to be on this side? Because that would be the accurate representation of where they would be based on the strategy map, but then again, that's where, you know, these guys would be here too, so yeah, it's a little bit confusing. I'm tempted to, I mean, I can deploy all the way over here, and you know, I've learned from previous attempts that I can't, you know, the better way to do these things is to open up a gate that's nearby my reinforcing army so that they can get in through that way rather than marching alongside the walls and just getting shot by all the towers, especially these towers, which are just going to be insanely powerful. So that would be the better play, I suppose, but then the question is, do I want to put all 4 of my siege towers over there, or do I want to split them up? I've decided to consolidate my forces on the right side here. If the reinforcing enemy forces are going to be coming in from over here, then I can just like cut them off and destroy them, I imagine, without letting them get inside of the settlement, and then go from there. Yeah, but if not, I can just move my towers up and reunite with my reinforcements and just kind of attack the settlement from that way. Is there any area that looks like it's like good for not getting shot by towers? I don't know. There's a lot of towers, so that's kind of scary. All right, let's oh, okay, they're right there. Oh my god. Okay, let's turn around like right away.
Numbers mattered.
Yep. So those are the Numidian horses, I think. So let's just kind of attack them as soon as freaking possible. And then, yep, right here. Yep, get them. Go. And we have our heavy cav that can attack in as well. Attack here. And then, yep, you guys attack here. Try to get the armored Roman general guy. And yep, go here. And the chariots are doing your thing. Alright, so yep, just roll them up. Who are you guys? Yeah, Baleric's general can go and attack the Balerics. And then chariot archers run down the Libyans. And there's nothing else getting around behind us, right? Okay, the Numidians are getting back. Alright, so they're getting away, but we can run down these guys here, and the general is going to be going after the Balerics. And can we? No, those guys are going to. They gotten away. Alright, just kill this guy. I think the general's still alive, so let's just kind of kill him. Come on, guys, you can. There we go.
The enemy general was a fool.
There we go. All right, not bad. That's what I was hoping for. So, yep, run down those Libyans, and then that's fine. All right, you guys can start going that way, and then yeah, like, you know, following them inside doesn't seem like it's a smart idea. And then yeah, let's not do anything crazy here, guys. Are you getting shot by stuff? You might be getting shot by stuff. Let's just get back. My reinforcing catapult is actually firing on into the city. And yeah, I was wondering, I was like, what's going on? Is someone have artillery? And then I saw, oh, it's my own guys shooting. And yeah, they're not trying to take down anything with their onagers, which is smart, I think. I don't think they would be capable of doing so, which is why I'm not attacking with that army. I wonder if they're getting any kills. That'd be nice. That'd be really helpful if they were getting some kills. And I'm hoping, gosh, what do they have on the walls? So that's Auxilia. Okay, so Auxilia is beatable. By what? I don't know. Every time I feel like I can win a fight with my Desert Axes on the walls, they lose. So I don't know what can beat those Auxilia, but they like in theory you would think that I could win that fight. But I think that it's going to be a better idea to try to take a part of the wall that doesn't have people defending it. I think that's like a better option for me, to be honest. Yeah. But then again, doing that would entail attacking a part of the wall that's like somewhere else, which would mean my army having to run around the settlement to get inside of that gate. So do I have to attack the walls? Maybe I do. So maybe having 2 towers attack from this direction. I don't know. I wanted to see if I could avoid. I don't think anything can land here. I doubt that any tower that I have can dock in this section right here. Although what it says, yeah, I feel like it's either in this slant or this slant, and I was trying to avoid that tower. Gosh, you know what? This looks like a really tough part of the settlement to attack from. I don't know if there's a good part to attack from. It all looks tough to me. You know, like, what do I could dock there. That's another option. So I just dock on either side of the gate. But I'm getting shot by at least 2 towers per siege tower. If I do that. And then should I go all the way down there? You know, I don't want to go in that little gap there because that's just like a little death trap. You know, I'd be getting shot by all 4 of these towers if I went into there. But is there any value in just going further down? I don't know if there really is. I think I might just have to make a play for this gate, you know, and just go really heavy on it. I could bring up another tower per assault, you know, essentially, and try to provide supporting firepower from my siege tower ballistas. Now I'm going to start pushing forward with this siege tower, and they can attack these guys. I did switch off my Desert Axes so that they're no longer pushing this siege tower, and I decided to have them have these slingers push instead. Not those slingers, but my other slingers that are going to be coming up, I think. Why are you guys getting in range of the towers? Why are you guys... I don't understand why you guys are doing this. Yeah, you guys go. You guys drop the ram and then support this assault here. Okay, my slingers are a little behind here. Oh, when I dropped the ram, my reinforcing armies were like, all right, no, we'll take the ram. And they just like, they mount, yeah, they mount, that's what's happening. Oh, that's confusing. I didn't really want these, I wanted this ram to be like a fire support platform. I didn't mean for it to be assaulting the tower. Now you have 2 towers bumping into each other, racing each other to get to the wall. They're not going to both fit there. Gosh, what a mess. Luckily, so this is just Auxilia and then light Auxilia. So that's good. As long as we can get some Desert Axes up there, we should be able to win that. And our ballistas are tearing them to pieces. Also, why does it seem like we're not getting shot at? Okay, no, we're getting shot. Yeah, we're definitely getting shot. Alright. Alright, and then, yeah, no one's taking up this siege tower. Yeah, I have my slingers. Oh man, you guys, why'd you stop moving? What's happening? Oh, you had orders to take over that siege tower, and then they took it. Okay, I get it. I see what's happening here. Yeah, who's gonna win this race here? This is pretty tight. I mean, hey, we basically wiped out their guys. So hopefully we can get in here and shut down these towers nice and quick like. Because yeah, our guys are taking some hits. Here too. Yeah, desert axes, and there's like nothing. Yeah, there's nothing on the walls. So that feels good.
And our men stand ready to take the
Who won the race?
Fire!
Looks like their guys won the race. What a stupid thing. Can we even what a dumb thing. Can we even get up there? That's so dumb. Oh dear. Well, that's what I get for trying new things. And yeah, these poor guys are just getting shot to pieces. Are you guys gonna get up there and do anything? Yeah, desert axes. Yeah, we need you guys to get up there. Please, please, please.
Towers have reached the walls.
Take the walls and shut down these towers.
Pitiful walls.
Oh man, my guys got inside of the town and now they're just getting picked apart by these gosh darn Numidians. Oh, we need to take control of this tower. Okay, yeah, if they can take control of this tower, and let's fight this light auxilia, because yeah, we need this tower to start shooting. Why is it not under control of me yet? Okay, now they can start shooting at them.
Send your troops and take the rest of
There we go. Okay, that's what we needed. Yeah, you guys need to get up there. And are the gates open? Oh, they are. Okay, so our guys are just gonna go on in. All right. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Yeah, Numidians. All right, so they're gonna get pushed back. Oh yeah, the artillery just. I wonder what that was before it got destroyed by the artillery. All right. Well, holy shit. There's like a lot of buildings that are destroyed in here. My goodness. All right. Well. Yeah, that's a little bit scary. And you guys get over here and control... Okay, so that's already controlled by me as well. Perfect. Perfect. And just come around here and keep taking towers so that, you know, all these Romans can get damaged. And then here as well, you guys come up and then start... Yeah, we need to take these towers because our reinforcements are just running right on in. So we have to take these towers so that they do not shoot down our guys. So here and then here, please go, go, go. Faster, please, please, please. Okay, this could be perfect for us right here because we have a couple of Roman units that are coming off of defending this part of the wall here, some legionaries and some auxilia. Now they're going to be running past these towers, which I've captured. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Being able to get rid of those two units while they're not on the city center is going to be very, very sweet. And we have the reinforcing units coming on up. Nile Spears can fight there. And wait, you guys can squeak through. Oh, the sneaky buggers. Okay, the auxilia are going to be able to get away, which is unfortunate, but that's how it goes. All right. Well, hey, we can still pick off these legionaries. And yeah, hopefully the Nile Spears can be okay against those legionaries with the support of my towers here. Basically everything inside of the city right now is my reinforcements and not my actual army. My guys are still making their way inside. I of course have the guys on the walls. They are of course doing their jobs. But yeah, these guys, we're not running on in because we're not psychos. And oh, and just in case you were curious, I was looking at this too because I was tracking the stamina of my men that were pushing the siege towers, you know, that entire distance. And would you believe it? Yep, they did not take any fatigue from pushing those siege towers that entire way. So yeah, you just fatigue from like fighting and running. Yeah, nothing to do with terrain or anything else, it appears. Oh yikes! Okay, so auxilia are blocking the path here. And yep, my reinforcing generals just run right on into them. Ay, ay, ay. Oh god, no, don't die. Oh no. That's so bad. Why is he by himself? He has He has like units over here, kind of doing their own thing. You know, like why couldn't he just let his men go ahead of him, you know? Luckily, my reinforcing general was able to get out of there, and I mean, he broke and ran away, but he didn't die, luckily. And man, these Auxilia held up a lot of units before they finally broke, my god. So, I mean, I feel like we've fought an actual... Oh, hey! Wow,
The enemy general
Okay.
has been killed and his men lose hard.
So our reinforcements are actually on the city center right now. We already killed the general, so things like, I guess, are going okay. Seems like they're being so rash and, yeah, reckless, but, gosh, I think you're just gonna win this battle before we even show up. You know what? We participated, okay? We helped out. We're just, you know, we're letting the crazy guys just go up and run ahead of us. And yeah, we can continue to capture the towers along the sides here. And then, yeah, you as well. Just keep going, just keep going. And then, yeah, how are things looking? Nope. How's this? There we are. Gosh, are they gonna take this? The Praetorians, there's 13 Praetorians left. And not a lot of, yeah, I guess let's just like send everyone to the city center. We're good to go, folks. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's victory. Hell yeah, good job, reinforcements. They did their job. End that battle. Yeah, we don't need to keep fighting that. And sure, yeah, we took some losses for sure, but
it is not both well-deserved
hey,
and worthy.
we got the job done. Nice. Awesome. Very happy about that. And we did not lose our reinforcing general either, which feels good. Leptis Magna is out ours. Yes, finally. Oh my god. Exterminate. Only 12,000 denarii gained from looting. Okay. 13,000 to be massacred. Yep, just gotta do it. And yeah, they're still not happy. Low taxes. Okay, they're okay. And let's repair those walls. And the Great Forum is what we destroyed. Alright, yeah, 32 denarii to repair that. 12,000 or 1,200 corruption. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of corruption. Yeah, large city, but because we killed it. Oh my god, there's only 4,000 people left. I mean, they have been recruiting a lot from here, I suppose. So, we're not going to need sewers here for a while because there's not enough people to cause any squalor. Yay for silver linings. And Execution Square would be nice, actually. Temple of Set, so we could just build that on top of the Shrine to Baal. Okay, so it's a law building, I assume. Yeah, actually, because that's going to be reducing corruption, so sure, I'll do that. I'll do that, and then I will, yeah, retrain my dudes. Let's go, let's do this. Spend a couple turns doing that, and then...
Mighty General!
So yeah, this army is very banged up, and pretty much all of these guys can hit us if they wanted to, and I don't want these guys... I'd rather them get back, and maybe even build a fort if I feel threatened. If this army attacks us, I'm not too concerned. I feel like we could figure out a way to beat these 3 units, although that would still be kind of tough. Yeah, only the general made it. His entire bodyguard died, so that was close, actually. That was very close. I'm tempted to build a fort just to keep him safe, because I don't think he's going to be reinforced by anything. Yeah, just hang out in a fort, just in case. Yeah, that's the safe way to go. All right, yes, we finally got it. Oh my goodness, that feels good.
Ready to sail.
Now I have to decide what I want to do with these fleets, because I could send them forward to retrain in this port here. Although, it's hard to... Here's the thing. I got these boats, they're retrained, and let's just fight this.
Prepare to engage.
Let's see if we can sink that boat, and no, they went that way. Well, I can just finish up here, and can we sink them? Yes, we got them.
Victory!
Alright, so you continue on your way, and then you can just come back here. Actually...
Ready to sail. Aye, my lord.
No, you come out, and then I
Aye,
want
my lord.
you, because you're very damaged. You come back
Aye,
in,
great lord.
You retrain, and then let's send these two fleets.
Sire. Aye, great lord. Ships ready.
Yeah, they'll move up on ahead,
Ready to sail.
and they can retrain up here in this port. I am now ready to end this turn, and I am curious, these Roman forces really have to see the writing on the wall here. Like, they're not going to press on, right? They would consolidate, and they would, you know, try to retreat back to Thapsus and maybe make a defense there. You know, these forces, together with what's around here, can actually provide a stiff enough resistance. I mean, there's only the tier 3 walls, but still, it's something, and that's what they should do. But if they want to hang around and let themselves get picked off by my armies, I'm fine with that. So let's drop a save, let's end a turn, and let's see. Okay, where is this? This is going to be... Oh, these guys. Okay. I mean, it says it's a 2-to-1 strength ratio in my favor, so I won that fight. Yes, yes, yes. Parthia, what are you doing? What you doing, Parthia? All right, these guys are... What the hell? That's a smaller force. Okay, you've like split off. You were in command, I think, of this force, and then you just split off. And what do you think you're doing? Like, it's just a faction. It's just a factionaire, huh? And then these guys seem like they're retreating in this way, not towards Thapsus, which is also interesting. Okay, so there's something down there, and then there's something there. I'm glad that I have the map information for these settlements, otherwise I would have no idea. I think, and then there's, is there something down here too? Or is it just these two places? I'm doing too new. So there's 4 that I'm aware of out in this vast space. It's so much. And then of course these two. Okay, so what do we got here? 55,000 in the treasury? Yes, 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 yes. That's what I'd like to see. City grows, roads, yes, that's also what I like to see. Let's get a Pharaoh's Palace here in Rhodes. Get it up to a huge city. And yeah, 70% on low taxes. We should probably get, how much is the garrison here? 20%? Okay, okay. Probably should get some more peasants, but this is also an area where I should probably... Let's see, culture penalty, counselor's chambers is Greek. Okay, so we are taking a, what, 25 or maybe 35% culture penalty hit from having the Greek administrative building. So having that built over by the Pharaoh's Palace, which is going to be finished in 5 turns, that is going to be reducing a lot of the culture penalty. Okay, so that's good. So as long as we can, you know, be fine for another 5 turns, we're going to be okay down here in Rhodes. And faction announcements, although Spy and Tripolitania, that's around here, so he has passed away. And new family member, Pamu Helios, translator, that's going to be from my diplomat. And Sekemwi Helios, quartermaster, 50% to movement points and 2% bonus to cash gain from looting, and that's for you in Jerusalem. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's a good one. And yeah, we're just basically just building temples and some baths here and there. And then yeah, boats. And then yeah, Britons. And I did check this out actually. So like the Britons are losing ground for sure. They are down to, they have lost all the way up to, so they have this, but they've lost this. They have all this territory. This is belonging to the Brudii, and then this is Brudii territory, and they have this. So they are losing ground. And if I can get a diplomat over to talk to them, then maybe I can... Oh, I don't know. Start sending them some money. You know, like I'm actually... Like my money seems to be okay now. And I wouldn't mind sending them some money here and there. So I did train up a diplomat here in Halicarnassus, and I have 4 boats that can... What would be the fastest way to getting them to talk to the Britons? Up here, perhaps? Would that be the fastest way? Or maybe here? If I could get through the Adriatic? I don't know. That seems too dangerous. Like, even for a fleet of 4 boats. Yeah, we've seen how well my boats do against the Roman boats. They have better boats, you know, so... I think that making landfall as soon as possible with my fleets. Although, I don't know. These boats don't seem like they're that dangerous. So maybe I can do okay in the Black Sea. And bring my boats up here and he can get up there. Yeah, we'll try. We'll try that.
Ships ready.
So let's bring you on over, and then you can pick up
Yes, mighty lord.
that diplomat, and then these boats can make their way up.
No more moves, sire.
And let's try to talk to the Britons and see if we can make a deal there. We can now pick off this rogue Roman general who's, oh, I don't know what he's doing. So let's do that before I forget. Let's go here, and then here, and even though I really do want to auto-resolve this, I do want to make sure that this guy does die. So let's go in and fight it ourselves. The general is now in range of my Pharaoh's bowman, so we're going to start unleashing some shots on him, and I imagine that's going to be drawing him forward. Yeah, he's losing men, and is he going to charge on into my spears, or my chariots perhaps? Or he might just hang out and get shot, which I'm also fine with. My reinforcements are a ways away, so we don't have to worry about them getting too hasty as of the moment. For now, we can just keep whittling away at this general's unit, although he has only lost 1 man, which is pretty impressive. He seems to be pretty content on just standing under a hailstorm of arrows. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's not taking casualties fast, but, you know, he's getting picked apart slowly here. And that's okay, there we go. There's the order for the attack. And I mean, who are they going to go after? My melee chariots? I mean, yeah, sure. Let's make sure that my guys are off of fire at will. And then here as well. And let's even send my general can charge on in. Spears can help out as well. And let's continue this. Let's make sure that he dies. There he goes. That's the battle, and since they're now going to be dead without him, we can just end this battle here.
Victory is yours.
At least for the rest of this turn, I'm fine and I'm content with letting my faction leader's army retrain the rest of his forces, because they're going to be ready to go after this turn, and then I can bring in these other armies as well, and they can get retrained as well. And I don't need all of them to push on Thapsus. I think that just having 2 is going to be enough to take Thapsus. Because, yeah, again, Thapsus just has the tier 3 stone walls. A decent chunky garrison inside, for sure. It's a little, you know, it's a little sketchy, but how far away? These guys are just going to take forever, aren't they? Yeah, we're not going to get these onagers until a long time from now. We can train onagers in Leptis Magna, though, so that's nice. Yeah, we can get a lot of stuff here. Pharaoh's Guards, Nile Cav, yep, both chariots variants, Pharaoh's Bowman, pretty much everything that I need I can train here. That's very nice. Yep, very, very nice. Quinqueremes, which is pretty cool. So, if I feel like I need to get some onagers to help me take Thapsus, gosh, I don't know. Kind of, you know? Yeah, wall fighting against this stuff just does not feel good. And having some onagers to break down some breaches through the walls so that at least like my chariots could get involved, you know? That does feel a bit better. Oh no, what do we have here? Plague and Petra. Oh no. How did this happen? Guys. Guys. I think you have a public bath. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do. 75% squalor. Huge city. Well, luckily it's not a training center, so I guess it's fine. Yeah, that'll get dealt with eventually. And we have some brigands here, so we're going to have to figure out a way to deal with that. I'm bringing down this army. Is 2 turns away from them, and then 2 turns away from them. Let's just head down here for now. This is where we were headed. Anyway, and do I have anything in the neighborhood? I do have you. Maybe you could pop out and just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I should probably have a few more units before I attack those brigands. Oh, snap. This is kind of scary. My fleet, my big fleet that's carrying my onagers is being surrounded by quick reams, bireams, triremes, more bireams. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Should I mean, I got some boats here that can assist, and this is this is a lot of boats here.
Ships ready. Ships ready.
Let's see.
Yes,
Let's see if we can go here, and then here.
Ready to sail.
So it's just us against that one fleet, so that other fleet's not coming in to attack. And yeah, so we did defeat it. Okay.
Ready to sail.
Should we come up here and fight that fleet too?
Ready to sail. Set sail. Ready to sail. Set sail. Ready to sail.
Alright, so we pushed them back. Looks like we didn't.
Engage. The sea is yours, great lord.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have kept my guys together. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Might get picked off here. God, there's a lot of Roman boats in the water. There sure are. Now, speaking of which, alright, Byreme. Trying to get my diplomat across. Excuse me. And, oh, you just... That's actually the way that I'm headed, sir.
We are supreme.
Yeah, let's come up here. And Trireme hanging outside. Maybe we can pick them off as well, perhaps. Okay, how are we looking? So they're hanging about. I wonder what their plan is. And it looks like some forces from Thapsus are sort of leaving as well, perhaps. But now my faction leader's army, they're ready to go. And I did train up an onager. I can continue to do so. Let's bring over my faction heir's army. And we can start retraining them. And let's go ahead and recruit another onager. And then, yeah, like 2 turns recruiting or retraining his army, and then we're ready to march on Thapsus, I reckon. And these 3 armies can kind of hang back and retrain, and yeah, maybe place down some watchtowers, I suppose. That's another thing we could be doing. Yeah, because yeah, 2 armies is probably enough. The Romans look like they're pretty scattered. Unless I start seeing some pretty scary stacks show up, which, you know, they might coalesce into a scary stack, but right now they're looking kind of scattered. And we could lay siege to Campus Sakai in this turn. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just had way less troops not too long ago. And they already are back up to this. Oh, yeah. Only 1 unit of the Persian Cav, which is good. That's the... Nope, 2 units of Persian Cav. Oh my god, those are the long-range ones. And then, yeah, 2 of the basic horse archers, 2 cataphracts, of course. How old are these guys? 53 and 29, so yeah, not any close to dying, really. And then, yeah, Eastern infantry, nothing too scary in that regard, but still... God, man, god damn it. I don't know if I should attack. I should. I mean, I'm going to, so... That's that. Yeah, sap point. And then... That looks fine. Maintain the siege. Let's bring in these guys as well. They can reinforce. How long would it take to surrender? 8 turns? Fighting a defensive sally out does feel
Mighty
better.
General, onward. No more moves, sire.
Because these guys are going to be on the way. And
Moves depleted.
we've already seen on multiple occasions how tough it is. I mean, I would need to... At least in this case, I do have 4 units of Nile Spears. I think in my previous attempt, I only had a couple units of Nile Spears.
Sire,
So having Nile Spears is good. Having like 5 units of Desert Cav is good. Who's my general in this unit? Why can't I find...
mighty general, mighty general.
Doesn't my general have a star on him? Why can't I... Is it just you? Is it just because you're in the top left corner? I thought that they just had a star on them. Okay, well, like I'm assuming it's that unit does a cav. It's going to be the general. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I just have the 1 unit of chariots. It's chariot archers, so it's not even like the good melee chariots. That's going to be tough. Like, I definitely had a lot of command issues in the previous attempt where I let the cataphracts single out and destroy my Desert Cav, and I just didn't have the spear presence to really hold a line. And if I could get to the city's center with a decent, Nile spear line intact, but I don't really have a lot of desert axes to really help out in taking the walls. Maybe just through, I mean, I have, 5 slingers and 1 javelin unit and some desert axes. So maybe just all of that together can kind of take the walls. They just have the 2 peasants and the 2 eastern infantry. So if we can get to the city center with, say, some, my Nile Spears intact, my archers intact, and my Desert Cav intact, we might stand a chance. But it's going to be tough. And I could... Oh yeah, I should... Okay, what I should do...
My liege.
What's your chances of getting inside?
Orders?
I don't think
Orders?
my spy has good chances of getting inside because of the faction leader.
Engage the enemy.
Let's lift the siege, and can you get inside? 77% chance? Okay. And 24% chance of opening the gates.
Orders? Engage the enemy. Besieging settlement, sir.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's the way to go. But that is going to have to wait until next episode. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Kanastep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.